Part 3. I'm having the best time posting videos. I think I was posting YouTube videos every other day, which now looking back, like that seems insane. That being said, I always loved like video editing growing up, even like in elementary school. Whenever there was like a school project and there was an option to like do like a video project, I would always say yes and do that. I just love making videos and editing. So I was working. I was really, churning out the videos at this point. And I also made the decision. I was like, I am not gonna have fun at university. I actually need to go to makeup school. That's my dream and that would make me happy. I end up pivoting, signing up for makeup school, and I start that. This is all while the YouTube channel is kind of starting to turn into something. I mean, that being said, I had like maybe 10,000 subscribers at this point. At this point for me, I also considered myself somewhat retired from acting. I was like, I'm not really booking anything. I needed to kind of redefine myself, which was weird because my whole childhood, that was my identity. Also, being someone who was super into pop culture and loved musicians and artists, and I loved all that stuff. I always grew up watching Much Music and being obsessed with it and wanting to be a VJ. And Much Music had this thing called the VJ search where they would do like a nationwide call to anyone to apply to be a VJ. And I remember being like, wow, once I turn 18, because you had to be 18, I'm gonna sign up and I wanna do that. And I think like that might be my thing. Like maybe it's not acting, like maybe it's on camera, but in a different way. At this point, I just finished up makeup school. I had a really short program. I think it was like 7 months. I went to CMU here in Toronto. Shout out to the College of Makeup, Art, and Design. I loved it there. They gave me so many skill sets. I got to discover prosthetics. I loved it. And it was actually like the first time in my life where I was really having so much fun in school every single day. Just run home and film whatever I learned in makeup school and make a makeup video about it on YouTube. And I was loving life at this point. I was just so like invigorated and re-inspired. And I just feel like I finally had like my oomph back. And I'm 17 at this point. Then at the end of that year, I turn 18 and I get this email from Much Music. And it basically was saying like, hey, we want to take a meeting with you. And I'm like, Much Music? Like I used to go to the MMVAs as a fan. Like this is weird. Like what is happening? Why are they emailing me? Long story long, I take the meeting and they say, hey, we're not doing a lot of our original programming anymore. We don't have VJs. Like this was the year that everything changed. But what we're going to do is have creators and call them Much Creators. And this is going to be like our new online wave of like a VJ. And I was mind blown. Subconsciously was like, I've always wanted this my entire life. Like, what are the odds? Weeks after my 18th birthday, I get this email. Like, this is kind of crazy. Before I know it, I am signed with them. Months later, I'm doing the Much Music Video Awards, like working it and doing interviews, which was crazy because the year prior, I went as a fan and like stood and got a wristband. And I'm pretty sure that was the year I was doing interviews, and my very first interview ever was with Hailey Bieber. Mind you, she was Baldwin at the time. But it was just so cool, and like literally all of my dreams were coming true, and it all just started happening really fast. I also just feel very grateful for that whole era of my life because working with them gave me so much legitimacy at a time where I was really just growing my channel. I think at this point maybe I had 20,000 subscribers and the ball was really rolling. I think it was probably around this time too where I did my first brand deal, which I'm pretty sure I got PayPal'd for it. I think I got PayPal'd $50 US to do a full 15-minute YouTube video about, what was it, like an eye mask or like some type of skincare. And I thought I was really a businesswoman at this point. I was like, this is amazing. I'm getting paid to make a YouTube video. Wait, go to part 4. Are we on part 4? Wait, my hiccups are gone.